Hi, hello. One of the things that I really, really love about this time of year, even though autumn is my favourite season, is the smells. Now, because obviously I have a son with sensory processing disorder, I find it really, really difficult to obviously clean the house when he is around, which is why today has given me plenty of opportunity to do this because he's not here. Now, in this bowl is just some lemons that have gone a little bit dry. So I will now use them to clean the kitchen with. The other thing that is I will obviously use is salt. And I don't have any white vinegar, but I do have brown, which is malt. So I will use that. Now this is actually a wooden chopping board, which also acts as a cover for my hob, which is absolutely fantastic and is probably one of the best buys that I've purchased. Now, this one actually comes in two parts. There are a number of different ones on the market. But the one pet hate that I really, really hate about this design is this groove. It is a major, major dirt trap, and part of me thinks, yeah, okay, maybe it has been put in so that when you are chopping up your fruit or your veg and any of the juices come out of your food, they have got like a little channel that they can be trapped in. As you can see, that's what's happened with the vinegar. But at the same time, anything with corners or stuff like this, it can make it a little bit more problematic to clean. So with these, obviously I want them to be as food safe as possible. And as it is wood as well, I want the wood not to become rotten or too damaged in any way. And again, the good thing about wood is that it can be sanded back. And there are a number of things you can use to treat wooden products that you have in your house, whether it's a chopping board or a fireplace or, even your wooden spoons that you may or may not use in the kitchen. But the one thing, obviously, that's also great about it is that it is organic. And for that reason, it is biodegradable and compostable. It might take a little while, but it is the most environmentally sort of friendly material to still use. But again, obviously for hygiene reasons, you do want to make sure that any chopping boards that you use or any surfaces, that they are free from any contamination. And also if this had like deep cuts or gashes in it, that would then mean that obviously bacteria and spores could obviously live within the surface. So again, one of the things that I have noticed, there are a few cracks in this. So before I ever use it, the first thing I do is give it a deep clean with some salt, some lemon juice and some vinegar. And I will exfoliate this and clean it and dry it, and then I will see how it is. But if needs be, what I will do is gently, obviously I can sand this back before reusing it, or I could look at sealing it with something that is food safe, like a food safe wax or a food safe oil, which would then make it water resistant and prevent any further cracking. The other thing I have also done in the past is heat treat anything that's wooden. So I may put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes or in the oven after it's been used and has cooled down, just to basically give the wood the opportunity to kind of be like baked but not burnt. And sometimes as well that can help with preserving the longevity of any wooden products in the house. So I will leave this to soak with the vinegar and the salt on there, and then I will rub it over with some lemon, which is obviously making the kitchen smell really, really nice and fresh. Yes, there are a lot of cleaning products on the market that you can use, but you can never be anything natural. Unfortunately, a lot of the cleaning products people do use, they contain a lot of chemicals that can be quite toxic over a long period of time. They can turn into things like formaldehyde. So why buy a lemon fragranced air freshener or spray bottle with lemon included when you could literally just go and buy some lemons from your local shop and then use them to basically do the same thing. I mean, even if like you were to use only half the lemon and use the rest for your cooking, then it is so much more healthier for you and obviously the environment to use natural products to clean, as opposed to constantly using store-bought spray bottles full of different chemicals that may say that they are lemon on there, or that they're orange, or that they're pine fragranced, but they more than likely have got some sort of synthetic cleaning ingredients in. So again, if you are going to go for something that's cheap and cheerful, so you haven't got the hassle of making your own at home, read the ingredients first. There's a lot of information online now about, what's safe and what's not safe, and hidden poisons and toxins that are found in everyday appliances and also in cleaning products. So it's always best, if wherever possible, to do your research. But I myself personally, I love doing this. I find it extremely therapeutic. There's nothing wrong with using what people would call a little bit of elbow grease. And like I said, afterwards, the lemons, they just go into my compost bin outside or into my bin itself. And it's just a really, really nice and pleasant smell to have in the kitchen. It's not too overpowering, which I have found has been one of the best fragrances for my son, who is sensory processing, and he doesn't really like the smell of cleaning products. So anything that can be as autism friendly is a plus.